Can I do the intro?
Yeah, of course.
Welcome back to Odin Sphere. I'm Michael, and this is Callie.
Hi.
And she is controlling Gwendolyn,
I am.
the Valkyrie princess warrior.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'm the princess.
And
I'm the Valkyrie.
Welcome to Chapter 1.
This is going to be the start of Chapter 1.
So this video, I know the last video wasn't as long as we thought it was going to be.
How long was the last video?
Around 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Chapter 1 is probably going to be a lot longer.
Woo! Actually, what I remember from my playthrough of practice, it's actually not too bad. Once we get into further levels, we're gonna probably even might have to do it in parts, depending on how I do with battles. So anyway, we're just gonna go through the hall and we're gonna talk to people.
Yeah.
Princess!
Yeah, that's us.
We shall regroup with those able to fight. At the moment, I have 4 soldiers ready.
I'm sure 4 will
Say
be
the
enough.
word.
So last episode, we kind of had a pretty bad defeat to the fairies.
We lost our sister.
We lost our sister. We got this nice weapon.
Right, which was our sister's.
And, but now we're gonna immediately go fight again.
Right.
Oh, princess, hear me out. That spear is a magical weapon called a scythe.
I knew that.
We knew that.
The dwarves fashion the crystals out of jewels and use them in the weapon.
They say they do that. There's
It
not a lot of
uses
these
magical
weapons.
elements called
No,
gold.
but I don't know,
It is able
like,
to
if it's just
absorb and
hard to
release
make
them.
those weapons.
It will
And we're gonna figure out
surely
later on
lead
that
to
there are people that have stopped making those weapons. So this guy, I fucking can't stand him.
It's Eggman.
So for this part, I would say I'm just gonna have you guys listen, because what he says is very important. Just for a character development for him, so you guys can understand who he is.
What? Griselda's dead because she rushed ahead of the main forces. It's certainly not because I was late to the battle.
Lord Briggan. He may be one of our nation's heroes. But I hear he acts as he wishes because my father does nothing to stop him.
So yes, this is Lord Briggan, and he is a total absolute dick.
So here's one thing. The men of this country are huge. Like, our father is a giant. Briggan is a giant.
But we don't see many men of this place. Like, we see the dwarfs, we see this guy, we see our father. Other than that, there's only the bear warriors that I can remember.
Also, the hair on his leg might as well just literally be fur.
I never noticed that's hair. I always just thought it was
I
like a
wonder-
fucking
I
like
wonder
a
if he's a
calf
Valkyrie
thing.
as well. Like,
I don't know.
like our father,
He's
so
wearing
maybe
a
he-
fucking wolf.
yeah,
I
we
think.
don't see wings on him, but like those could be feathers or down or something.
I think that's just beard. He shaved his beard to put on his legs.
His mouth is just darkness and then teeth.
Okay, moving on. We got a way to go.
Fairies? She was the one who summoned the dragon.
There was a dragon apparently.
That monstrous beast. She truly is evil.
So as you can see, like, there's even an idle animation, and there's a little birdie.
That'll
Tweet,
come in
tweet.
later.
Well, we are a birdie.
My dear princess, that stone on your spear
Yes.
is a jewel from the nether.
Did we know that?
Did you know that?
Yes, I actually did. But no one else did, so it's fine.
To the netherworld. It's very dangerous, and only one man is able to do it. King Odin.
That's pretty impressive.
That is pretty
can
impressive.
obtain that cauldron and fabricate our own jewels. Ragnaroth will have no more enemies.
So there's a lot of terms. Like, okay, so we have Valkyries.
Which is
we
us.
have Ragnaroth, which is the country.
Right.
And then Acer, which is maybe the military is called the Acer?
That would be the army, I believe.
Yeah. And that's a lot.
Princess, that was close.
I like the variety of voices for even the NPCs.
Right.
Like, we're gonna have repeated
Human to me.
voices for these characters, but like there's enough that it doesn't.
It doesn't feel like I'm hearing the same voices over and over again.
Yeah.
I love this woman. This is Miris.
Princess Gwendolyn,
Hi, Miris.
I'm worried about you.
She's a rabbit.
Please stay strong.
Ooh, they're called pukas.
Thank you, Miris.
They're called pukas, but they are
I
rabbits.
shall bring some tea up to your room later.
So now, this guy here, I love this man's voice.
Okay, well listen.
I'm a traveling vendor who has been allowed to sell in this castle. Is there anything you need?
Hey, boo-boo. So, this is the shop. There's gonna be a shop every once in a while, so I can sell. Eventually we'll get an item box. I can buy stuff. So I can buy a seed and a healing tonic. I don't really find I ever need the healing tonic, and we get a lot of potions during our game. And the mulberry seed as well. We're gonna get a lot of seeds. So really, the shop I use more for buying items that I don't get as often. So I'm gonna save our gold. Alright.
We don't have any phozons anyway, so we couldn't...
No, we couldn't build the seed, but we could buy them and save them for when we do have phozons. Alright, so we're gonna go to the world map now. So that's how you start off your chapters. Is like, you can see the whole world map and all the places that you can potentially go. And then the chapter, though, you can see the little war flag, and that is where the chapter's gonna start.
The land is called Arion.
Yeah, map of Arion. So then we can also go back to the base using the circle, but let's start. Wachoo-choo.
I like that it attacks.
Wachoo-choo.
We're moving out now. Inform the troops.
This seems like a bad idea.
Griselda.
There's the birdie.
So you're going to battle in order to win your father's love.
That's not true. I'm fighting for my kingdom and my own pride. I may fall in battle, but that is a fate all our countrymen face.
Yeah, isn't like in mythology the Valkyrie like a death in battle is the most honorable?
You
Yes,
seek
it is.
death so that you may earn the love you so desperately seek.
Quiet!
I am but a phantom. I represent your innermost thoughts.
So we have a conscience. We have a Jiminy Cricket.
I am pathetic. I've never been loved since the day I was born.
I kind of feel like I got that
Giving
from
your
Odin,
life for your
being like the
father
kind of
will
closed
not
off
make your death
king. He can't
worthwhile.
show much affection.
Right.
So his daughters probably kind of grew up
Like
without
Griselda died.
getting that feeling of being
Stop
cared
it.
about.
If I sacrifice myself for my duty, Father will surely show his love for me.
Yeah, she really wants her father to love her.
And I get that thought process, but she literally just saw Griselda not get that.
But that's the thing, is like, I think the problem for you is you have two parents that love you dearly and would do anything for you. You've never had to experience where a parent has never loved you.
Yeah, I guess if I don't have that experience, it's hard to...
No, so fuck off with your bullshit. Alright, so we're gonna actually start fighting shit now. So, if you guys can see it, which you do, there's this little sparkly. You can do the slide attack or whatever, and it'll give you like items and coins. Usually it's coins. So, onwards. So, also you can see the level of what the battle's gonna be like. So this is level 1.
The difficulty. One thing I like is when an enemy spawns, it brings up their level and what type of enemy it is on the sides. Mm-hmm. And the side of the screen it shows up on is the side that they're coming from.
Yep.
So you always know where the enemies are in relation to yourself. And still more tutorial.
So it's telling me the guard break thing. I've already told you guys that. I don't...
I like that her dress kind of goes over top of her wings. It's cute. I love the design. Did we talk about how much we love the designs?
Well, they are really well done. And that's one thing is that I'll try and show you guys later on the artwork.
Yeah.
Once we complete the game. So anyway, this is just telling you how you're scored. So now you can see we got our completion rewards and stuff, whatever.
An
I'm
S rank
probably-
is 1,000.
Yeah, I'm probably going to start skipping those. If you guys don't want me to, let me know and I'll just leave them, but they're not super important. So now as you guys can see, I've gone around the map because this is back to the start and all I've ever done is go to the right.
Yep.
So here's the next exit. Looking up, you can actually see the map. I'm sometimes going to do this by accident because to move stages you have to do X and the up button. So sometimes I miss the timing and I accidentally do this. So then we'll just sit here. But then you can scope ahead and see what's all up.
And we see that there's a chest in the next area.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the next area. Alright, so now this is the butterfly. So you can see it's glowing. It's pretty cool looking. Once you can do this, the absorby thing, it's all phozons. It's a butterfly of pretty much life. So you also want to break all these pots, by the way. And we're going to do it like this.
Money!
So then you get a bunch of money. And that's the thing with the map, you can see where the items are, so I knew exactly where all the coins were. You can also see where the chest is.
Ragnan silver, so that's our country's money.
Yes. That's the money that I think everyone uses.
Makes sense.
So, on to the next.
Another battle stage.
Woo!
And one thing about the bottom right corner with the map is there's a little bar around the letter. And the letter is your current score, your current rank. And there's a little timer I noticed that goes around it as well.
Yep. So that's a timer for like, okay, you're taking too long. There are also times though where you'll have it where it's an A, and you can get an S because of your improved score on other things.
Yeah.
So there's been times that I've had an A, but I've gotten an S rank and the totalness because of how I did with other like combos and other shit.
Your time took too long, but other points were really high.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just start skipping those as quickly as possible. So now we're going to learn about Griselda's spear.
I love that art.
Yeah, it also has the purple feather from her.
Oh, it does.
So it's just telling us of how Griselda got her spear.
Which is a lot longer than the one we currently have.
Yeah. Well.
If I still did printmaking, I would love to do that print.
Oh, that'd be really cool. So it's just saying after their mother's death how Griselda kind of took on more, which an older sister or an older sibling usually does. And this is just like illustrates the adoration of Griselda. Everyone loved Griselda, and that's the thing, is that Gwendolyn now has so much pressure on her because of her sister's death. So once again, I'm going to look at the map, and you guys can see the different circles on the bigger circle here, like where we're standing, the exits. You can see that there's one down here where there's no more ways to go. So that would probably be the better way to go. And then we can keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
And it's telling us we can plant.
So sometimes doing this is a little faster, is just doing the evade. For some characters, other characters not so much.
Other characters? What are you talking about?
I mean the same character.
We only have to play as Gwendolyn. This game is about Gwendolyn. And the fairies.
These are the fairies.
Flying enemies are usually a pain in video games.
This one not so much. Because we ourselves can float and fly easily, it makes it really easy.
And I guess you have a really good upwards attack.
Yeah. That's another thing, is if I seem a little spammy on certain points, it's because that's the easiest. So now, see, if you can see the little thingy on top of my head is being like, plant a seed and harvest its fruit. We're going to do that so it'll shut the fuck up. Planting the seed. Doing the phosons.
Phosons. I like that. I'm glad they go straight to it.
Here's the thing. So I put too much and it's floating away. This is where it's going to draw it all in, so I can show you guys that.
So you never lose them.
No, you never truly lose them.
And we can eat in bulk.
Yeah, this is the eating in bulk. There's only so many spaces, but so now it's all going to eat it individually, but then I don't have to keep going back into the menu, so it can be quite a bit faster. So there, now we're level 4.
And in the top left, it shows how many fruit you still have to go.
Yeah.
So
it's below our level bar and stuff.
So one thing is, because fruit gives you HP back, you could technically do it in the middle of battle to restore your health.
It's kind of not even worth it, really, to do it that way. I would do it after a battle if you're going to do it, but I usually never really have to.
Well, I feel like enemies could probably hit you while you're eating.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I usually do the healing potion. So this is a checkpoint. So like the moving stages, I can go back to the start if I wanted. It's kind of like a teleportation.
Teleport?
Princess Gwendolyn.
These are the other men. They're really short.
This is under our control, but the enemy is stronger than we expected.
They also have big axes.
They're kind of like Vikings.
So are they also dwarves?
I don't know. They're like Vikings. So Lord Brigand, once again, is not fucking here.
Yeah, he's late. Always late.
So late.
Eggman.
He does look like Eggman, in a way, yeah. So there's shops on the battlefield as well.
Seems really dangerous.
Since this is a battlefield.
It is. It's dangerous work, and he brings that up that he could charge extra because of that.
Yeah, but I mean, we have a spear.
Make you a deal.
So I'm just going to see if he has anything good. There's really no reason to buy the area map. I mean, we could just to save time, but I really don't need to. And I don't need anything else, so pretty fucking useless. At one point, we'll probably have to start checking out the shops, like, constantly. Just so I can get some items that I need. But otherwise, I don't care.
Abandon the base and assault the enemy with all our troops.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Hurry! Send the order to attack to all the units.
Because if this attack fails, then we have nothing to go back to.
Whee! What does he care?
Level 2, we're getting to a little harder fight.
First tutorial, again. So I entered the level 2, but it's going to take me here so we can learn things. So it's going to tell me to open this chest, and this little diamond-shaped droplet thing is going to come out. It's called a Phozon Prism. So what happens is we're going to go under Skills, and it's going to pick a spot in this actual placement here. Yeah, I guess skill tree. It's not really a tree. I'll show you guys in a minute. So you can raise the skill levels. I never really do that because I never find it necessary. I'm more of a person that likes to level up my levels.
You'd rather have high stats than high attacks.
Right. Because I'm just more of a bash and mash. So as you can see, it's not really a tree because there's all these different... They're kind of like their own little circlets.
Yeah.
But then we can read where these are. So there's one for area completion. This one was just find it, which is just a tutorial. Some are for battles. These ones with the chest and the secret little question mark are ones that you have to find that are in secret places.
And they usually have a
So they have a clue. Like this one says never give up no matter what.
That's not a good clue.
It's not a good clue. But I know where the location is for this one, so it's fine.
And we're going to collect all of these.
Yeah. I'm going to 100% as much as possible. I can't promise anything because I'm still really new to the game, but I'm going to at least get all of these for you guys. So then, as you can see, if I had 20 Phozons, I could upgrade my spear. I might do that if we get enough Phozons going and my level's high enough. We'll see.
It definitely seems like in normal we're getting less Phozons than we did in easy.
Yeah. So, there
and on
we
the
go.
pause screen it has our stats.
So now it's going to teach us how to activate the skills. So, we're going to go to L1. Yeah, okay. It consumes PP, which is the one below our, like, shield and health and all that. It's that little blue thing with the 17 out of 17. So that's as much as we have. So now what I can do is I'm going to register this to the circle spot. You can click on it, and then the circle will now be a shortcut. So we're just going to click on it to show you guys.
A little ice shot.
So that's Ice Shot. It's one of the ones that I use a lot because it is very useful, because it does target enemies, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. So they gave me some chests. I got a healing and a cyclone. So, oh, see? That one kind of targeted him. So this is a boss. So this little unicorn-looking thing is from the fairies.
Even though he has armor very similar to our dad's.
Right. So now I'm going to show you another thing, is that you can open your inventory in battle, and you can eat and shit. You can use a healing tonic. Right now I'm going to use Cyclone. Cyclone is an attack. So I'm going to place it, and then it's going to do a little Cyclone and attack enemies.
And frozen.
It just kind of goes into a straight line of whatever way you were facing.
One thing about Gwendolyn is she uses a lot of ice, so we get to freeze a lot of enemies.
Right.
And I like it.
So now we have a status effect of Dizzy. We did anyway. Oh, now we still do. So you can use the movement buttons to make it go away faster, or for other things like poison and other effects, you can use potions. I really don't use potions other than to do attacks, to just speed along battles. Like, as you can see, it's not taking me long to defeat this guy because I'm such a high level.
Yeah, this was what, level 2? And you're level 4?
Yeah. So the higher level you are, the way easier these are.
So yeah, so it seems like your base stats being higher is very beneficial.
Yeah. So, excavation guide. This is pretty much from the dwarfs. It's just saying how they're supposed to be looking for the Phozon prisms, blah, blah, blah.
And look everywhere.
Yeah. So it's just pretty much saying how to find everything. So you search everything, search treasure, search the sparkly shit, and you just look everywhere. It's also telling you that there's going to be locked doors that you're going to have to find keys. Yeah, it's pretty, like, forward. So now we got equipment. This is a lot of tutorial. So now I have a star pendant. It's going to make my max HP 10% up. And there's just certain items I prefer to use for my playstyle. You really have to decide what you like. So I usually just equip the first 3 I get, and then I change them out for my own playstyle.
And that's 10%. That's not like it increases it by 10. So the higher we make ourselves by eating, even.
Yeah.
Like every HP we gain is going to go up 10%.
So now I'm going to point out, if you guys notice, there's nothing in this area, no S rank, no nothing, they're just enemies. You can get areas like that where it's not going to rank you, it's just there's a couple enemies in the area like there would be in a real battle. So, yeah.
Just a little area of, like, battle.
Yeah, so you can look around, see if there's any sparklies. There's some pots here. So we're just going to break them. You want as much money as possible because you can buy food items eventually, and that's kind of important.
Eating. Eating is important on the battlefield.
So that was one thing, is that, like, you really want to look around sometimes. And when you look at the, let's see if I can bring it up. At the map here, you can see there was one treasure chest on the map. And if I didn't know that, I would have missed this one. So you kind of want to pay attention to your map as well. So there, we got this treasure chest, which gave me more money. Woo!
And now we have 77 gold already.
Which isn't bad for the beginning of the game. So once again, I got chests.
It's really trying to tutorialize.
It is. So what I'm going to do is, there's a lot of enemies here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the potion again. I'm just going to step out.
Blow through them.
As you can see, when they're really dead, they're going to be grayed out.
So you don't have to worry about wondering if they actually died or not.
No. You can, like, volleyball shot them, where you can just keep hitting them and keep them in the air, which is sometimes fun.
Oh, is that overkill stat I see on the screen?
Probably. So now it's telling me about cultivating fruit. I don't know why. Sometimes, like, the tutorial needs to stop.
I feel like this is less the tutorial and more of, like, in-game...
It's kind of tutorial-ish. It's really telling you there's different types of seeds. So we've only seen the one type, the mulberry. There's also the muggle fruit. The difference between the two is the mulberry does 2 fruits, but the muggle gives you 1 fruit and a seed. And then you can do grapes and naples, and there's 2 more fruit after that. 2 more plants we can use.
Or is it pronounced maple?
That's how I say it.
I've always said napple.
Napple? Maybe it is napple. I just say naple. Maybe. I'm probably wrong. So anyway, I got a new potion. We'll try that out in a bit.
You got a volcano in a bottle.
So now I'm going to show you how to plant... actually, I'm going to wait. We're going to wait, because I know there's something coming up. Okay, I got to look at the map. Yeah, we're going to go up first. Yeah, we're going to go up. So... There's, like, nothing fucking here.
There's nothing here.
Nothing here.
This is a waste.
Oh, I did the floaty thing. Sometimes I float and I just can't land on anything. So, yeah, this area seems off. That's one thing you're going to look for, is off areas where there's not much. Those are usually places with something hidden in it. So, there's this little ledge up here that I just can't fucking get to, I guess.
And you can kind of see that there's a ledge on the map up top, too.
Yeah. So then, what you're going to do is you're just going to go to the side. And that's where the secret one was for the prism.
Yeah, that clue was not.
No, I don't know what that clue meant. If you guys know, that's you tell us in the comments.
Maybe it's like never give up trying to jump onto that ledge.
I guess so.
Or being like, there was an empty area. Don't give up, there's something there.
So yeah, so now you can see the treasure chest. So they're all connected. So this one cost me POW points, which is like that top bar.
Above your health?
Yeah, the blue and I think it's green one. And now it's opened up because it has these connecting dots, more prisms that we can find and more clues. I'm not going to show them because I know they're for a different level.
Okay.
I will show them per level when we start the level, so then you guys can
see what we're gonna get.
Can be surprised where we're going next. Maybe later on in the LP I'll stop doing that, but this is what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm sure of that.
Now what? So since I have a new skill, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go set it. So that's Ice Shot. I have that one. Register. So this one's Beak Drive. So I'm gonna put it on this one, and I'll show you guys why in a minute.
Did it actually set?
Yes, it did. See, Beak
Oh,
Drive, because
that's
it's on
hard
the.
to tell.
It is when it's on the bottom, because I usually go from bottom to top when I'm setting shit. But for certain ones, I kind of just set them on how I feel like it moves. So here, I'll show you the actual move. So now you can see why I put it on the right directional / left directional with the O, because that's how we move in it. It's left to right. So if I had done down, I'm not going to remember that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of do it. So looking at the map again, we could go to the boss, but we're going to go down here.
Because the boss will end the level.
Yeah, the boss will end the level. You can come back and retry levels and do things, but it's a pain in my ass. I would rather just do it all in one shot for you guys. So we got a mid-boss stage. It's just this guy again. It just seems... Yeah. So I'm going to actually show you guys that new, this one. So, it shows the damage it does in the distance. So, release.
Distance is 100%.
Yeah.
100% distance.
So as you can see, it went in one direction. There are other potions that are going to go in multiple directions that we could do.
This game looks like it's fun to do combos.
It is. It's really fun to play because it's really a button masher, and I like doing that. But you can also be really skillful in what you're doing.
Like most fighting games.
So if you guys noticed also with these battles, I can just kind of, I don't have to pick up items right away.
They stick around.
Right. And you pick up items by doing down. I don't think I ever said that. But, like, they stick around. There's only one time that you want to pick up items that you want, or they're gonna go away. And I don't know if you, like, collect them just automatically during it, but during boss fights, it ends and then you start more story crap.
Oh, so you kind of want to do them immediately.
Yeah. So I might leave one, show you guys how that works. But, I've never had an issue. You get lots of shit, so. Alright, so we're gonna go to a rest area.
Rest before the boss.
We're gonna rest before the boss. That's our son.
That's our son, and he seems to be a little upset.
There's doggies outside. So once again, there's a checkpoint. So if you guys wanted, you could go back to a different level. Go back to the midpoint, the beginning. So if I had like an A on one of these, I could go back and I could retry it by going to the menu here and doing retry. But I'm going to try and get S rank on everything. And if I don't, I might replay it. I don't know. So here's another butterfly. You can find them hidden sometimes. See, that's another reason you want to look around.
Because that's like tons of phosons.
That is. I think it's like 15?
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. So, this is a goblin.
Neutral in this war.
He's neutral.
He's neutral.
Just a business.
He's just a businessman.
In this bloodstained land, the stakes are high, but the profits.
See, that makes more sense. Because he's like, you know what? Everyone's gonna need these items, so I'm gonna sell them. The other guy was just kind of like, you know, this is kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't, we don't need anything from him. But, I didn't equip the other thing. So this is a luck stone. It's gonna multiply our drop rate, which I want. Because the more items we get, the more shit I can sell or use. So, we're going on to the boss. It's gonna tell you can save. I never find it necessary.
Because you can just retry fights.
I don't know if you can for the boss. I've just never lost a fight before. It's pretty difficult to lose a fight.
I have a report.
It was on easy anyway.
Yeah. Well, and I've
don't
played medium. I've played up to chapter 3,
Okay.
and I haven't had any fucking issues.
The paladins fight valiantly.
So this is the
but
fairy
there's only
queen.
a matter of time till they are overrun.
She's pretty. I like the flowers in the hair.
Yeah, they're cute. I love her
He
wings.
risks his
Also
own
like the
life with
cabbages
this
on her
strategy.
shoulders.
Are those cabbages?
They look like
They look
cabbages.
kind of like just plants. Like there's a leaf there, and like a vine.
I also
They look
like,
like bushes.
I also like the soldier's shield is like a beetle shell.
Well, they're the fairies, so they use more like woodland creature-y
Our
shit.
king is
And
bestowed
now,
with divine
now he's
grace.
dead. He's not going to go
Prepare
pulling the troops.
yourself, Queen of the Ghosts.
She's not queen of the ghosts.
I,
She's
King
queen of
Odin's
fairies.
daughter Gwendolyn,
I
shall be
also
the
don't
one
think
to
she's
take
ever
your
called that
life.
ever again.
So, you call me a ghost?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
The Demon Lord's daughter is bold indeed.
Yeah, we're bold.
It seems that my reinforcements have arrived.
Damn.
It's about time, sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Never trust a wizard.
My sincerest apologies for my
You're all
tardiness.
welcome.
Come, Belial, my faithful dragon.
Belial.
She's always lifting
Just
her
put this
skirt.
to the test.
Well, you got to.
You
You got to be
still dare to
polite.
speak so
I don't know why that's
impudently
polite.
Before my mighty dragon.
That was kind of a weird thing to say,
That was.
actually.
So this is Belial the dragon. Oh, he's so
So,
cute.
I was wondering this. He kind of has a red beak.
Uh-huh.
Is that white part like his eye or his nostril?
I would have to have a better look. I'm gonna say eye.
Okay. But this is the dragon that those dwarves were saying is so
Yeah.
scary.
So one thing about this drive thing or whatever it's called is then you can get behind enemies, and that's pretty cool.
Especially on a dragon who probably breathes fire
Yeah.
or something. He's
So
breathing
here
something.
we just dropped another bottle. If I don't pick this up, I probably won't get it. So you kind of want to be careful and pick up items if you really want them. And the one he dropped right now is really good. Now, here's the thing, is we don't want to go in there. He's absorbing everything, and he will eat us, and he will do some damage.
So instead of breathing fire, he's shooting out garbage.
Yes, I don't know why that is. I'm not an expert on that.
Well, I guess not every dragon is a fire-breathing dragon.
No, I
guess-
think it also has to depend on his location. We'll see where he comes from, really, or where he lives in another time, in another episode.
I guess that's kind of why, like, in fairy tales and stuff, they always specify a fire-breathing dragon.
I guess, because, like, really,
There's probably other dragons that don't breathe fire.
I mean, yeah, like, you don't have to be fire-breathing.
Maybe ice, or maybe nothing, or maybe they're just really loud. I never thought of that before.
So here, I'll show this a bit better, as you can see
Oh yeah,
they
it really
target.
does lock on. Oh my god.
So he just spat out garbage.
Oh, how rude. That's really rude, actually. I mean, I know
So
we're
this time he
literally
didn't
stabbing
drop
him.
anything. I think it's because he's on his last health or like
Ugh,
half
that's
everything.
so gross.
Oh,
Ugh,
so see, I have dizzy effect. Come on.
that is really
Oh,
gross.
I have to show this as well. So with the garbage, I can hit it and hit him with it.
Oh, that's really neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's what I think he's doing. Oh, he's dead.
Yep. So I'm gonna absorb the phosons, and we're done.
So because we got phosons from him, he literally died. That.
No. You would think, but I don't know how dragons
King
work.
Odin, please rejoice.
Ooh, getting comfy.
The enemies
That's a lot of loud
are
on that.
retreating.
It seems
Sorry.
that it is finally over.
We won. We won the Cauldron.
Have Brigand's troops hunt down any
Is
remaining
Brigand
enemy
here?
forces.
I don't know. Like, I don't think he ever showed up. I didn't see his dumbass.
Go, inform all our soldiers of our victory.
Yay!
Whoop,
We win.
whoop.
Sound the horn.
Now we can kinda
Allow
actually
them
see
to
his wings. They're very
celebrate our
small.
glory.
They are.
Now leave me.
He kind of. It seems like he skipped leg day. Because like, look how thick his bicep
I know.
is. Like he has a.
Also,
very-
why is he walking like that? It's kind of like he has like a, like, do you know what I mean?
It's kind of like he's crushed by his own weight.
Yeah. So this is the Cauldron. This is what they've been fighting over.
That looks nothing like a cauldron.
Ugh.
The fairies have kept it hidden for so long.
It's in the sand.
It's in the sand.
mysterious light.
Okay.
Now it is finally
The light's
mine.
yours?
Woo!
It's kind of like it's breathing, and that's really creepy.
This power will grant me victory in any battle.
How did we win? We came in with half our troops.
I don't know, man.
Uh,
Oh, why'd the light go out?
Oh no! What happened to the glow?
The glow.
The cauldron's
glow.
light has
The
gone
glow.
out.
his beard is not as good as our father's. Wait, where are you going?
Do you know where my father... where I may find the king?
The king is with the crystallization cauldron.
That's specific.
What? Who goes there? What are you doing here?
I mean, it's a battlefield.
These stupid battles all over again. The cauldron is a source of disaster. I will not allow the crystallization cauldron to be used any further. Not by you, nor by the Queen of the Fairies.
And away I go!
Goodbye! So we have obtained a Phozon because we defeated, or we beat the level. So we get another power.
Woo!
Needle Strike.
It's a swan. Oh,
Teddy! Someone's very unhappy.
yeah.
So I'll equip that next time. But I'm going to leave this here because if I exit, we're going to go to chapter 2. So we are, we're all done for today.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye, guys!
Bye. On to chapter 2.
Chapter 2.